Okay, we are going to start our next question. Third question from the section B, our company. Scenario relates to the following questions. Our company operates in an industry which has recently been deregulated as the government seeks to increase competition in the industry. Our company plans to replace an existing machine and must choose between two machines. Machine 1 has an initial cost of $200,000 and will have a scrap value of $25,000. After 4 years, machine 2 has an initial cost of $225,000 and will have a scrap value of $50,000 after 3 years. Annual maintenance cost of the two machines are as follows. Machine 1, Machine 2, where relevant, all information relating to this project has already been adjusted to include expected future inflation. Taxation and tax allowable depreciation must be ignored in relation to Machine 1 and Machine 2. Our company has a nominal before tax weighted average cost of capital of 12% and nominal after tax cost of weighted average cost of capital of 7%. In relation to our company, which two of the following statements about competition and deregulation are true? Increased competition should encourage our company to reduce cost. Yes, definitely where there will be increase in competition or rise in competition, it will force the company to reduce their prices. When they will reduce their prices, it will affect their profitability. So to maintain their profitability, they will do what? They will reduce the prices or they will try to reduce the cost. They will search the alternatives from where they can reduce their cost. Deregulation will lead to an increase in administrative and compliance cost for our company. So deregulation means what? It is increasing competition, which will help to what? Which will help to reduce the cost. Next one is deregulation. Sorry, here it will not reduce the cost. Deregulation should mean an increase in economies of scale for our company. Next one is deregulation could lead to a decrease in quality. Yes, definitely where there will be no regulation, it will affect what? It will affect the quality of the product or service because due to increased competition, company will try to do what? Company will try to maintain their profitability and they will reduce the cost. Reduction in cost will do what? Reduction in cost will ultimately reduce the quality of the product. But due to deregulation, there will be no monitoring of the quality of product. What is the equivalent annual cost of machine 1? Now, equivalent annual cost of machine 1 is not easy to determine. We have to make a complete table for 2 marks. Although in this question you are provided with a 10 marks question from the NPV in the section B, but usually it is not asked by the examiner in the section B, it is asked in section A. So what will we do? We will prepare the complete table. Machine 1 has a 4-year useful life, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. First of all, we will show initial investment. Initial investment of $200,000. Then we have investment maintenance cost. Next one is maintenance cost. And maintenance cost is 25, 29, 32, and 35 for 4 years. 25,000, it is a cost, so it must be shown in bracket. 29, 32, and 35. Then we have what? No taxation is provided. After 4 years, there is a scrap value of 25,000. Next is scrap value 25,000 shown in year 4. So now we have what? In year 0, we have 200,000. In year 1, we have 25,000 negative. In year 2, we have 29,000 negative. Then we have 32,000 negative. And then we have 10,000 negative. Now what will we do? We will calculate present value. And our nominal before tax weighted average cost of capital is 10%. And tax is ignored in this question. That's why we will use before tax cost of capital. So year 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we will calculate present value. In year 0, present value factor is always 1. So it is multiplied by 1. For year 1, 25,000 into what? Into present value factor at 0.893. Then we have 29,000 into 0.797. Then 32,000 into 0.712. 35,000 into 0.636. So we will calculate the present values. Multiply 1 by 1. 25,000 into 0.893. I am going to erase this table. Okay. So for year 0, we have the same 200,000 negative. For year 1, 25,000 to 0.893. We have 22,325. Then 29,000 into 0.797. It is 23,113. Then 32,000 into 0.712. It is 22,784. Ten thousand into 0.636. It is 6360 negative. So add all these values because all the values are negative. We are calculating optimal asset replacement cycle in this question, or we are determining here equivalent annual cost, and all the cash flows are in negative. So we will add up all these values, and NPV is 5274 582 negative. This is net present value. Now he's saying that what is the equivalent annual cost? Equivalent annual cost means what? NPV divided by annuity factor at given cost of capital for given years. Given cost of capital is 12%. Given years are what? Given years are like 4 years, and we have annuity factor of 3.037 divided by 3.037. It is 90,412 negative. So this is the equivalent annual cost. Right, everyone? Any question? Next question is, In each of the following statements, are company using the equivalent annual cost method, true or false? Our company cannot use equivalent annual cost method to compare machine 1 and machine 2 because they have different useful lives. It is false. In the asset replacement cycle, we compare two machines. Those have different useful lives. One has the maximum useful life and the other one is having minimum useful life. This is the ultimate objective or main objective of the asset replacement cycle. We are not expected to compare the assets which have the similar useful lives. Machine which has the lowest total present value of cost should be selected by our company, not the total lowest present value. Machine, the one which we will select, it must have either lower equivalent annual cost or highest equivalent annual benefit. Next one is D company has been The company has been cast over the accuracy of year 2 and 3, maintenance cost for machine 2. On further investigation, it was found that the following potential cash flows are now predicted: 2 and 3, and their respective probabilities are also provided. And what is the expected present value of the maintenance cost for year 3? So 18,000 into 0.3 is equal to what? Is equal to 5400. Next one is 18,000 into 0.3. Next one is 25,000 into 0.7. For 3 years, we have 23,000 into 0.2. I think it is 4,600. Yes. Then we have 24,000 into 0.35. 8,400. Then we have 30,000 into 0.45. 13,500. You are required to calculate for only year 3, so add up all these values. 26,500. Now multiplied with the present value factor for year 3 at 12%, because we are talking about year 3. So you can see that present value factor is 0.712. So $18,868 is the answer. Our company is appraising a different project with a positive NPV. It is concerned about the risk and uncertainty associated with this other project. Which of the following statement is about risk, uncertainty, and the project is true? Sensitivity analysis takes into account the interrelationship between project values. Okay. Second one is probability analysis can be used to assess the uncertainty associated with the project. Uncertainty can be said to increase with project life, while risk increases with the variability of returns. Discount rate of 5% could be used to lessen the effect of later cash flows on the decision. This is the right answer. Sensitivity analysis takes into account the interrelationship between project variables, not the sensitivity analysis, simulation analysis. Probability analysis can be used to assess the uncertainty associated with the project, not the uncertainty can be used to assess the risk. A discount rate 5% could be used to lessen the effect of later cash flow on the decision. A lower discount rate will increase the NPV incurred in later years. So, third one is the right answer. Any question, anyone?